So hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Tranmere Career Mode. Probably one of the shortest episodes there'll ever be, guys, because we have won this league and right now... Wait, Swansea still have a game to play. I've just noticed. It's only against Reading, it doesn't really count for anything, but Jesus. We did not all finish on the same game of the season. I wonder if Swansea are in a cup or something like that, I don't know. It doesn't really matter, but that's just a strangeness I've just noticed. This episode, effectively, we're just going to wrap up all the administration stuff, guys, and I'll show you who won the various awards this season. So, the board thanking us, we've already done one of their goals. We set out to complete our long-term goal of increasing the club's wealth within 3 seasons. We've done it inside 1 season, of course. Got them to the Premier League now. Just won the Championship, got 8.4 mil for it. So, our budget next year should be decent, guys. I'm expecting about 20 mil at least. Excuse me. Which may still not be enough to sign Moise Keane, but that will be the goal. We've just got to sign Moise after the season he had. We'll see just how good a season it was during this episode. Another training sesh. BCD for Sandoval, who goes to 67. A D for Kleber and a C for Zlatan. As you can see, guys, Golden Boot fell for Moise Keane. Of course it did. He was an absolute maestro. Got him in from Juventus on a loan about 5-6 games into the season. We simmed about the last 10 and he still scored 29 goals. Of the games that we played with Moise, it would not surprise me if it turned out he scored over a goal a game or about that amount. A lot of times we rested him, etc. as well, and bringing him off after an hour or so to put Jimmy or Haaland on, because we do have a lot of strikers. Moise Keane per the minute was an absolute goal machine. Goalkeeper of the tournament fell to Neil Average. Neil Maupay won top player. I cannot understand it. How is it not Moise Keane? It's ridiculous. Well, not one of them players is a Tranmere player. What the fuck? Why is it not telling me the team? Oh, there we go. What the fuck? We didn't have one player in this. Are you kidding me? Average, Townsend, Connolly, Haps, Deriqua, Watkinson, Gross, Forsby, Mendes Lang, Maguire and Maupay. Not one of them are ours. Fuck off. Brentford finished 2nd, they have 2. Cardiff finished 3rd, they have 2. Preston, Swansea, Forest, Brighton, Reading, West Brom. You know, what the fuck? None of them did anything like what we did. Moise Keane didn't even make it. This game's stupid, man. It's so broken. Look at this. Maupay had a good season, don't get me wrong. He finished 2nd top scorer with 18 goals, but Moise had 11 more than him. He only played 32 games. For fuck's sake. 13 less than Maupay, and he scores 11 more. Jesus, boys. Do we have anyone else on this top scorer list? It doesn't look like. Oh yeah, Chong got 11 in just 28 games Chong played. I didn't realise how sparsely he played. He dropped out. He wasn't starting about halfway through the season actually, because Zlatan caught up with him in rating. But well done, Chongi. On to the assists. Aki won this. Wow, he only played 27 games. He did really, really well, Aki. He is a consistent performer. I've said this. 11 goals. Moise got 9 assists. I don't see Maupay on this list, guys. So what the fuck? Menezes elsewhere got 8. Haaland and Archie both got 7. Haaland in just 25 games did very well there. So Moise Keane, man. 38 goals he was directly involved in 32 matches. A lot of them we simmed. Clean sheets. Fructal came 2nd behind Average, who did win player of the tournament, but perhaps that's unfair in Fructal as well, because he played 5 less games. Here are the stats for the season, guys. In terms of appearances, it was Fructal and Isaac who made the most. Incredible for Isaac at just 16 years old, and he made 49 appearances. His stamina's so good, just absolute beast. 21 clean sheets he kept. Well done, lad. Ed Morris and Tonali along with Archie on next, and it kind of drops quite drastically actually. In terms of goals scored, guys, of course Moise dominated with 32. And look at that, that's his overall. 36 appearances, 32 goals and 11 assists. He played an 8.2 on average for the season and didn't make team of the competition. I cannot understand that. He was such a beast. Really did change our season when we brought him in. I think we would have turned it around anyway, guys. You know, we'd started a bit slow, but we were starting to climb the table. Moise Keane came in and just shot us up into the stratosphere. As soon as he came in, we felt a different unit, and remained that way all season. Next top scorer was Chong and Menezes on 11, perhaps surprisingly. Archie got 10, Zlatan 9, Ferrier 7, Haaland 6. TK got himself 5 goals, well done, along with Aki. Brewster 4, Tonali 3, Morris and Costa get 2 each. Then with 1 goal, Cox, Jacko, Yama and Jimmy last game of the season got himself 1. Well done, James. On to assists. We'll go in reverse order this time because it said that way. Ed, Jacko, Yama, Brewster all get 1. Cox and Jimmy 3 apiece. Ferrier and Chong get 4. Costa and Zlatan get 5. Tonali 6. Haaland 7. Archie 8. Kleber and Keane 11. And Aki wins the assist race with 13. So looking at this, boys, Keane's year-long thing's going to be up soon, as will Costa's. Ryan Brewster's contract runs out in 2 months' time, so it's time to decide whether to keep him on. It's worth it. If we have the money to sign him up, guys, you know, we can just sell him next year. No way I'm going to let him go for nothing. Then, if possible, we'll try and sign some of the important players up this before next year as well, just to save some more budget of next year going on this. The likes of Ed Morris, definitely a big one to keep in. He's a starter. Morris, Kleber, Ferrier, they're the big ones. Chong is on loan, so that 1 year, 2 months we can ignore. But the priority is definitely around Brewster, but then, yeah, Morris, Kleber and Ferrier. Oh, that's what he answered. Yes, we are. No release clause. Oh, I love it when they suggest stuff. 11 grand, 100,000 sign-on bonus, 10 goals, 160. I'm perfectly happy with that. Well done, Real, then. That was reasonable, which you can't always say about negotiations on this game, guys. So yeah, we do retain Rian on a 3-year contract, but may well look to sell him next year. Of course, we'll be losing Moise Keane, but I do look to sign Moise Keane for sure. So who next? Kleber, Ferrier and Ed. Except... oh, that's all he wants, really. Kleber, will he get 15 goals? He got 11 this year. He might do, but I'm happy enough to give him that. He is crucial. 5 years again. Yes, Aurelian, you beast. 5 years he's happy with. What a fucking gentleman. Oh no, I have to suggest something to him. Okay, so the others want, Kleber wanted about 5 grand. It's a good barometer. We'll offer Aurelian the same, 5.2. Then again, about 100,000 sign-on bonus. We've got the money for this. I'll not offer him a bonus for now. I'll see what he says. Oh, he takes it? Yes, Aurelian. Oh my god. Absolute pleasure to work with these boys. Kleber, Ferrier and Brewster. That was easy as fuck. I thought this would be a lot more of a bargaining tool. I keep forgetting, guys, Kowalczyk is going out on loan when the window opens to America. Last one was Ed Morris then. Then we can move on to some of the others who weren't priorities, but we'd like to retain, like the Vaki. Release clause is fine by me. That's all he wants. He'll make his 10 clean sheets to get 53 grand, but that's just nothing. Well done, guys. These are Premier League players now, boys. They could have turned around and been like, oh, I want 20 grand, but no. They're happy enough on 5. Oh, we're going to have to suggest a salary. What's he on? 1.2. Let's double it. I think he'll just take it, you know. He's just not. Chill as you like. 40 grand sign-on bonus. You might want a bonus, though. Alright, well, it's 4.1, 40 grand, and 5 appearances, 20 grand. Okay, that's fine. So the only ones left now are Jacko and Cox. Cox, 19 years old, 68 rated. He has no potential, I don't think. Neither does Jacko. So, truth be told, guys, I'm probably happy to sell these next year. So, I think I'm going to leave these two for now. Onto a training sesh, guys. 2 Bs and a C for Sandoval, C's for Kleber and Zlatan. And again, this time, 2 C's and a D for Sandoval, B for Zlatan and an F for Kleber. Squad hub again, boys. Stop if you want to look at player growth. C Fructal's grown to an 81 there. Alexander up to a 75. Yes, boys. There's probably some others that I'm going to miss. So, yeah, just pause it, guys, if you want to see this. Oh, Archie grew there. Lewis Murphy, by the way, the guy we just promoted, he is a medium high. That's quite decent actually. He can play CDM as well. 3-star. Left footed. He's got decent stats, to be fair. I could maybe get this guy to 60 and maybe make something of him. I don't know. More than likely we'll just be loaned out a lot though. Very aggro rating, by the way. Moisted as well, he made it to an 80. First outfield player aside from... well, yeah, the first outfield player, he made it to an 80. Yet again, another training sesh, 2 C's and a D for Sandoval, who seems to get that every week. An A and a B for Zlatan and Kleber respectively. What about this week? 2 B's with a C for Sandoval, D for Zlatan, C for Kleber. Another training sesh, guys. As you can see, Zlatan's been taken off one. That's because he's on international duty with Sweden, so it took him off automatically. Elsewhere, 2 C's and a B for Sandoval, an A for Kleber, who's edging close to 74, and a C for Haaland, who was Zlatan's replacement. We have just the week left of the season, guys, so time to look at how other competitions finished. And Liverpool won the Premier League, yes boys. Won it by a point over Man United, which makes it even sweeter. 3 clear of City. Spurs finished 4th ahead of Arsenal and Chelsea, who tied for points. They were 5th and 6th respectively. Who got relegated? So going down the league will be Wolves, Fulham and Aston Villa. We won't be playing them next year. So this was League One. We'll look at the Championship in a minute. Well, we've already seen it, but we'll see who else went up with us. Ipswich won this at a canter. It didn't even spring to mind that Ipswich went in the Championship this year, boys. It's probably the first time, if this would happen in real life, this would be the first time they've been in third tier in about 20-30 years. And they're only there 1 season. Bolton also came up, then it'll be one of Charlton to come forth, Barnsley and Portsmouth coming up. Oh, I hope it's Barnsley, man. Remember they fucked up. They finished third in a 2-horse race last year, of course. It's a shame Walsall went up there as well, because they infamously beat... They got relegated, fucking hell. I was going to say they infamously beat Birmingham in the playoff semi-final on away goals, but then it somehow went to penalties. Fleetwood, Colchester, Swindon and Walsall then going down. Points over Blackpool and Doncaster, all them go up. Then one of Forest Green, Notts County, Bury and Gillingham will join them. No one can go down, but bottom 2 in real life it would have been Morecambe and Carlisle. French League's won by Paris Saint-Germain, of course. They won it 11 points over Lyon. Rennes finished 3rd, did well there. Monaco 4th. Dortmund won the Bundesliga, 4 clear of Bayern and a massive gap down to 3rd. Leipzig and Leverkusen 3rd and 4th make the Champions League. Juventus won Serie A by 3 points over Napoli. Then a further 4 back, AC Milan and Inter, and the exact same points. I'm pretty sure they did that last year as well. Roma finished 5th, Lazio 6th. The Eredivisie was won by PSV Eindhoven. They won by 2 points ahead of Feyenoord, Rotterdam, and 2 back, Ajax Amsterdam. Utrecht tied points with Ajax, and they were right up there in that title race. It was quite a close league actually. 69 points won the league in a 34 game season. That's insane. Rangers bossed the Scottish League. Oh my god. Look at this, boys. 22 points clear of Celtic. It doesn't even matter. Like, this league's not fully finished. They play 38 games in the Scottish League. After 33, the top 6 play each other once, and the bottom 6 play each other once. That's why in the Scottish League sometimes, at the end of the season, you'll see 7th place have more points than 6th place. They just can't get above them. But it doesn't even matter. Rangers could have lost all 5 of them. Celtic could have won all 5. And it wouldn't have made any difference. Stevie G is doing bits in Glasgow. La Liga was won by Barcelona, 4 points clear of Atletico Madrid. Real Madrid 2 points further back, and Valencia finished 4th. Oh boys, we saw Levante got relegated last year. My old team, my FIFA 16 career gods, and they got promoted first time after winning the league. Well done, boys. Turkish League was won by Fenerbahce, Galatasaray for the 2nd, Besiktas for 5th, perhaps surprisingly. Missed one out, boys. Portuguese League was won by an absolute distance by Benfica, 17 points clear of Porto. Braga finished 3rd, Sporting only 4th. So winning the playoffs in the Championship, guys, was the team that finished bottom of the playoffs. Not Forest joining us and Brentford in the Premier League. They're finally back. They beat Swansea in the final 3-1. In the semi-finals, if I can work out how to look at it. Wow, Forest made a great comeback. Cardiff beat them 3-1 in Nottingham, but then Forest went to Cardiff and won 3-0. Swansea won on away goals ahead of West Brom. Right, this time it did work. They drew 2-2 to Hawthorns, drew 1-1 at home, and progressed via that. The League Cup was won by Manchester United. They beat Watford 2-1 in the final. Now, they also won the FA Cup as well, boys. So it'll be United-Liverpool Super Cup next year. Getting one of them early days could be good, actually, because they might be a bit tired. So the Super Cup at the start of the season was won by Paris Saint-Germain. The Champions League winners against AC Milan, the Europa League winners. They won on penalties 4-3 after a 0-0 draw. This season's Champions League was won by Atletico Madrid, who battered the City rivals Real Madrid 3-0 in the final, avenging the 2014 and 2016 defeats. Well done, Atletico. Europa League was won by Valencia, making it a Spanish double yet again, like they always fucking do in real life. They beat Leverkusen 3-0 in the final. So last training session, Sandoval goes to 69. It's a CBD, D for Haaland and a B for Kleber. So that is the end of the season, guys, and that is the end of the episode as well. Next episode, I'm really hyped. It's going to be the transfer window of the Premier League season, where we look to re-sign Moise Kean. And this is the point where the whole series has been building up to, really, guys. It was always about getting to the Premier League. We've done it as quick as possible. We've won every league so far, League 2, 1 and Championship. Simmed a lot towards the end, which I feel a bit bad about, but the Premier League we certainly won't be. We'll be using every game because it's going to be hard. The target is to win it, and I think we're capable. But no, I'm realistic, guys. The first target of the Premier League is to get into Europe. I think top 6 I'd be happy enough with, but we shall see. Next episode, guys, join us there and we will begin the building blocks to assemble a team that is ready for the Premier League.